They won't tell you this in school. They won't whisper it in church. And the world you live in will spend billions trying to convince you otherwise. But here is the truth. Your pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher, your raw material, your starting fire. Every dream that ever rose from the dirt, every revolution that changed the world, every empire that stood the test of time was built not on comfort, but on struggle, on sweat, on silence, on nights when no one believed, in days when it hurt too much to keep going, but something deeper said, go anyway. You want power? Then you must first shake hands with your pain, because power doesn't come from perfect conditions. It comes from overcoming, from falling down so many times that the ground learns your name, and still you rise. Let me ask you this. What if your pain isn't here to punish you? What if it's the storm that breaks open the old version of you so something greater can step forward? Look around at the great names we honor in history. Edison failed 10,000 times before he gave the world the light bulb. 10,000 nights of rejection, of inner doubt, of people saying, maybe you're just not cut out for this. But he didn't stop. He transformed failure into blueprint, pain into focus, disappointment into fuel. Lincoln lost 8 elections before becoming president. Do you know what it takes to face public humiliation again and again and still say, I believe in this mission? That kind of resilience doesn't come from winning. It comes from losing and learning, from using pain as your professor, your sculptor, your forge. You see, pain is not there to destroy you. It's there to strip away the lies, that you must always feel good, that success comes easy, that talent is enough. The truth is more raw than that. The truth is that greatness comes to those who are willing to bleed for it. Your pain is proof you are alive. Now the question is, what will you do with it? Because here's what the average man does. He runs. He escapes. He numbs the ache with distraction, with addiction, with apathy. He fears discomfort like it's death. But the man who wins, the woman who rises, they walk into it. They stare it down. They say, if this is what it takes to build something eternal, then so be it. You want to talk about power? Real power? It begins in your mind. When you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what is this pain trying to show me? It's mindset that turns loss into leverage. It's mindset that turns trauma into triumph. It's mindset that whispers when the world screams quit and says, this is your moment. You must learn to hold the vision even when the body's tired, even when the soul is bruised, even when the people around you can't see it, because belief is a seed, but pain is the soil that makes it grow. When everything's good, when you're comfortable, you're not growing. You're coasting, you're surviving. But when life presses you, when pressure mounts, when you're unsure, afraid, broken, and breathless, that is when the real work begins. Think of the diamond. Born of carbon, useless, ordinary, until it's buried deep beneath the earth, exposed to immense heat and pressure. Without that pressure, it remains common. With it, it becomes priceless. Your pressure is no different. Your heartbreak, your rejection, your failure, your doubt. It is the pressure that is reshaping your very being, not to destroy you, but to refine you, to make you rare, to make you unbreakable. You say you want success, then you must earn it in the fire. And that fire begins with clarity, because pain, for all its cruelty, has one gift most people miss. It reveals what matters. When you're hurting, you stop playing small games. You stop pretending. You see what's real. You see what you can live without and what you can't. That breakup, it woke you up. That job loss, it shook you into purpose. That betrayal, it carved out your values with a sharp blade. Pain clears the noise. It removes the mask. It forces you to decide. Who are you really? What do you stand for when there's nothing left to gain? Do you fight for your dream, even when there's no applause? Do you rise even when no one is watching? Do you stay disciplined when no one is checking? That's what pain demands, identity. And once you have clarity, once you know who you are and what you're here to do, then comes vision. Because no one builds greatness by accident. No empire, no business, No legacy ever came to life without a mind that saw it before it existed. And vision is not just about goals. It's about direction, about energy, about seeing through the fog and still walking forward. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. They mocked his dreams, but he saw it. He saw the world that didn't exist yet. He felt the pull of something greater than the opinions of doubters. That's what vision is, and pain will test that vision. It will ask, do you really want this? Or do you only want it when it's easy? Let your answer be in your discipline, in your daily habits, in your ability to show up when the body says no and the mind says quit. Discipline isn't punishment. Discipline is self-respect in motion. It's doing the work because you know your future deserves it. And this is the turning point. When your vision becomes clear, when your pain becomes sacred, when your discipline becomes non-negotiable, you stop chasing, you start building, you stop begging for validation, you start becoming undeniable. Because now you understand, power is not given, power is earned. And when you earn it through pain, you don't just gain success, you gain ownership of your time, of your story, of your identity. So remember this, the next time life hits hard, hits deep, and hits unexpectedly, smile, not because it doesn't hurt, but because you recognize what it is. This is the moment you are being built, not broken, built. And you'll walk through the fire, not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. That you were always meant for this, that you were born for greatness, that your pain had purpose, and your power, you earned it. Because there are two types of people in this world, those who let pain define them, and those who use pain to redesign themselves. The choice is yours. You can keep running from the fire, or you can become it. Subscribe to Stoic Trench for more mindset fire.